I'm not great with mornings, I'm not great with breakfast. I don't drink hot drinks, so I'm not one of these people which can be like, I just need my morning coffee before you talk to me. You just can't talk to me for the first like couple of hours of the morning. I tend to sort of avoid breakfast. I don't really know why. I just sort of try crack on working and see where it goes. But actually I woke up really, really hungry today. So I've gone for a breakfast bar and a protein shake. So I don't really have much food in at the moment. So yeah. So going into 2023, I wanted to do some more videos where you could get to know me, I could get to know you a little bit better. And I thought the best way to do that is to do some sort of longer form video on YouTube. I asked on my, I put a poll up on YouTube what you wanted me to do, and the majority of people wanted to see a day in the life of me, a body painter, social media content creator, whatever you want to call it. I don't really know how to describe myself, to be honest. But yeah, we're going to do that today. We're painting today, so I thought what we could do, I'll take you through my daily routine, how I set up for a paint, how I sort of kind of edit my videos and sort of go from there. We are painting Luigi from Mario today, and I don't really know how it's going to turn out. I probably should have done a little bit more planning when it comes to around the face and stuff, but we'll just go with it and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be all right. But yeah, I'll take you through the whole process. You'll have to forgive me as well because I am totally out of my comfort zone talking to a camera like this. It's not something which I'm used to. I'm used to the shorter film content where you don't actually need to do much talking. So I have no idea what I'm doing. It will probably take me about 3 years to edit this video, but we'll see. Hopefully it's all right and you like it. So let's crack on with the day. Yeah, it's super cold, so I think let's stick the heating on. So now I feel somewhat fresh and awake. Let's actually set up for the paint. So let's go into my little studio. And let me put you down so you can actually see the whole process of me actually setting up everything. Also, I think maybe it's about time to put some clothes on. So this is where I would usually go for the little string vests. I've got a couple of them here, they're my painting vests. And the reason why I wear them is just because it just makes it a little bit easier to paint. I've opted for a t-shirt today because it's a little bit colder. And just while we set up as well. So, yeah, let me set up. I need to stick the heating on in here because it's freezing. It's a nice small room, so I've got like a little portable heater which warms the room up nicely. Rather than having to warm the whole flat up, it's just this single room. Okay, so this is voiceover Chris taking over, moving the portable heater and kneeling chair, sticking up my ring light. So this is what I paint in. I've got a mirror in there which I paint, and that's also where I put my phone in as well. I've also got this, oh, it's falling apart there. I've also got this second ring light which is completely broken. It's my first ever ring light. It's just where I stick my floodlight. And then look like I'm trying to turn it on. It would help if it was plugged in, Chris. And then pretty much there, sticking a blanket on the floor. Okay, because I'm 6'2", I've got very, very very long limbs and really bad circulation. So I've got to get my slipper socks on because my feet get so cold when I'm painting. But then also because, let me just grab because I don't want my feet to get, or my slipper socks to get covered in paint, I need to cover them with some really like old scabby socks. So you'll see my ankles look absolutely huge in these. There you go. And all you can see, I've got already put paint and there's holes in these. They're really old scabby socks, but now I'm ready to go. Oh, that's even inside out, never mind. Now I'm ready to go. I'm not going to get paint on my my slipper socks. Okay, so this is the setup which I have usually. So I've got my little backlight there. So it's just like a coloured floodlight, and you can change the colours of that with this little remote here. So let's change it to blue. That doesn't actually look blue on this camera. And then you can change it to pink, red, yellow, green, etc. So that's how I change the backlight. And then the front, this is where I've got my ring light. I always paint in like this tiny little circle mirror, but I always have my phone there as well. I always have my phone there as well for like a reference picture. So I'd always paint in the mirror, but then look into the phone as like a bit of a reference to say, yeah, if it looks right on camera, that's all I worry about, because I never go outside with my paints. So that's my basic setup: ring light, and then floodlight, and then this is like a little mat for me to stand on. It's just a blanket, but if I'm standing all day, my feet get tired. And then this is my makeup kit. So all of my makeup stuff you'll see. So I'm actually going as I've got not a Halloween party, a fancy dress party, and I'm going as I've got a pair of tits there. Can you guess? So pink shoes, like this bluey leotard. I'm going as Barbie. I'm going as Barbie for this party. So that's why I've got all that stuff there. But this is my makeup kit. It's a little bit messy at the moment.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
But I keep all of my different colours in these little cases. So I break it down by colour: blue, yellow, red and orange, all my greens, like black, whites and greys and browns, and then pinks and purples. And then my makeup kit opens like this. You can see I've got all these brushes. I keep my contact lenses in there as well. All these sponges, and then a lot of my main like palettes and stuff is inside. That needs a proper clean and a proper tidy, because it's absolutely horrendous at the moment. But this here is where I keep all of my additional things, any wigs, any costumes. So you'll laugh, but this first drawer is just full of hair stuff. So hairdryer, hairspray, anything for me to sort of style any wigs with. And then what else we got in here? So there's some wigs in there. I think there's some more wigs in here. Yeah, more wigs, and like some headpieces. Here you can see you've got Maleficent horns and the Mad Hatter hat. And then this is all like my extra makeup stuff. So my liquid latex. This stuff here is the stuff which I use absolutely religiously. I don't know if you can see what it says. Let's try and get this to focus. Yeah, charred ash powder is what I use all my shadowing for. I absolutely love it. I've got more contact lenses there. I've got my heat gun. And then what else have we got in here? So okay, we've just got some clay and some of the paints and colouring in pencils and stuff. So this is my makeup setup, nice and simple. Okay, so we're just about ready. I've got my Luigi hat on. I think I need to stick some sort of like paper or some socks in there so it sticks up a little, because it's a little bit flat, isn't it? We'll figure that one out. But yeah, I just wanted to show you, this is my setup as well. So this is what I always have for reference pictures. I always have this laptop, and you can see it's very, very dirty, covered in paint. This is a very, very old laptop, which is just a painting laptop now. It's literally only used for bringing up pictures of sort of like my inspiration, which oh, I'm zooming in a little bit far here. It's a little bit dodgy, this laptop, but yeah, that's what we're going from today. So we've got a few pictures there. I know some of them are Mario, but we're doing Luigi. And yeah, these are just some of the images which I'm going to be using whilst painting. Okay, so before we actually start doing any painting, we do need to do the before the transition videos. So do you want to hear the sounds which I'm using today? Okay, here's the first one. And then we're also using this one, I think it is. Okay, Chris, you're not a dancer, that's enough of that. Okay, so this is me just filling my hat with socks, so it sticks up a little bit better, and me doing the first transition of the video. Okay, so I can keep track of everything. I usually have loads of different sounds going on. I've got a little notebook where I've got all the sounds which I want to use and how many transitions I need to do, so I just need to tick them off as I go along. And now we are ready to start painting. It's voiceover Chris again, just me here struggling to take my t-shirt off, and like we start off with outlining everything just with a bit of white face paint, and this doesn't need to be perfect, just need to be a bit of an outline so you know what shapes and what colours to put down as a base colour. And me starting to do another transition and just a bit of dancing. And now we're going in with the base colours here. So I start with a base of green, and then I go in with some blue as well. And you just want to keep layering it up until you've got some really, really good coverage to then start building on top of with any highlight and contour. So I start with a thick sort of paintbrush, go in with a thinner paintbrush for the more detailed lines, and then finish off with a sponge coverage for that full coverage. That's me realising green and this blue actually stains. This is just me staying hydrated. And now it's time for a dance break.
Wow, that's hot.
Hello. Okay, so every single time that I start a paint, I want to try and get better at posting to Instagram just to say, guess who I'm doing, but I always get to the point where it's so obvious what it is, and that's when I'm like, oh, maybe I should post to Instagram just to guess. So that's me posting to Instagram, guess who? Okay, so we're getting to about midday now. I'm going to have a quick break and have some lunch. So let's go and grab some. Let's see what we've got for lunch today. But before we do, let's do a quick fit check. Ready? Long way to go, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so today, or yesterday, I was actually super organised, and I prepared. Why is that moving? I prepared my meals for the week. So we've got some. Oh, it really doesn't look very appetising. But we've got some tuna pasta, tuna mayo. It's literally been in the fridge, so I need to like mush it up a bit. And I need to add some mayo, but hopefully it will be nice. I don't know about you or if there's any other body painters out there which can just like paint for hours and hours and hours, but that's just not me. I need to have regular breaks just because my brain just doesn't really work like that. So every couple of hours I need a break just to sort of get away from the screen, get away from looking at a light, and just sort of take my mind off it, I guess. And I feel that there's a lot of times when you're body painting and you're so sort of in the details, you can't really see what you're doing. You sort of get into a bit of a trance and you kind of need a break and a step back to be like, okay, actually this is where I want it to go, or actually that doesn't look quite right. Whereas if you're in it in the moment, it doesn't necessarily work like that. You just can't really see it for some reason. So yeah, that's why I always think a break is important. I do feel like I need to get better at talking to a camera. It's just something which I'm not used to, I'm not comfortable with. But it's the only way which you guys are going to get to know me a little bit better. And hopefully I'll be able to get to know you a little bit better as well. I want to spend a lot more time in my comment section this year. Just trying to understand what you guys want to see. I want my account to be an account which is all about like your requests. So if you want to see a particular character, or you want me to do a particular paint, then let me know, because that's the whole point of this account. Like, to entertain you guys and for you to request what you want and then me do it for you. Sometimes it's going to look very, very cursed. Sometimes it just can't pull something off, but that doesn't bother me. Like, I'm quite happy to post it. If I've spent all day painting it, I am going to post it. So yeah, if you've got any ideas, any requests, just let me know, stick it in the comments, and then I will try and get around to it. Obviously my list at the moment is very, very long, but I will try to get around to as many of them as possible. So I was thinking of some other type of content which I could be doing for YouTube. And I think what I will do is I'll start doing like a regular Q&A video where you guys can ask questions, and then it can be anything from, I don't know, how did you start painting, to how long does it take. I'm getting a lot of questions at the moment about how I change my eye colour, people thinking that I'm painting it and stuff, so I'll answer all of those in a Q&A video. And then let's just keep it going. If you've got any more questions, let me know and I'll stick it in another video for you. It's still very cold in my flat. Maybe the heating wasn't working. So I imagine it's going to take another maybe 3-4 hours. I usually finish around about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I need to wash it off, I need to edit the videos and all that stuff. So plenty of stuff to do, plenty to actually crack on and do and carry on and paint. But we'll get there. I'm liking how it's turning out so far, so we'll see if I mess it up. So I posted this earlier on Instagram and asked people to guess who I was painting, and someone commented saying that I looked like Dom from the BBC series Glow Up, and I can totally see it. Right, okay, lunch is over, let's carry on and let's get cracking with some more painting. So we're back starting on the face. This is where I'm just going in with some contour, and then I'll add some highlight, and then for some reason we just skipped to the end of the process because I forgot to film the rest of it, so well done, Chris. Okay, so we're pretty much done. I never really do much down here because it's never on camera, or like the bottom of my arms, I never do those, but all we need to do now is we need to stick the hat on, we need to put some blue contact lenses in, and then we're pretty much done. So let me just finish that bit up, and then I'll show you those last transitions, and then I can show you how I sort of like edit some videos and stuff. Okay, so hat on, contacts in, and I've got 2 different contacts in. I've got like some natural blue ones here and like some sort of vibrant blue here, and I can't quite decide which ones to go with. I quite like these ones, but I feel like they're a little bit, from a distance and from on camera, they kind of look a little bit grey, whereas those ones, I mean, he's a cartoon character, isn't he? So I mean, yeah, I think I'll go for these ones just because they're a bit more vibrant. But yeah, here's the final look. I've got to make those videos, and then I'll be back with my process of packing away. Oh my god, oh, that was like the perfect one, but I just forgot to click record. Oh, right, let's go again, round 2. Okay, so we've finished all our videos now, we've done the editing, and I've checked my list, I've ticked everything off, otherwise I forget to do certain videos. So now what I'm going to do is the last one, which I need to do the removal. So I'm just going to film taking it all off, and then I'll flip it in reverse, and then I've got to do the cleanup. So this is the worst bit, cleaning up, cleaning your brushes, cleaning sponges. Oh, I hate it, but it needs to be done. Okay, so we've got the last video to do, which is the removal. So all I've done is taken one of these cloths, wet it with water, and then we're just going to wipe it all off. So let's go! So the next 20 seconds is just me wiping paint off myself. So I thought I'd explain why I do it. It's basically just so I can make a video, flip it in reverse, and then try to convince people online that actually this is how I apply the paint. It's a magic cloth, and it's not the video, which is in reverse. So yeah, that's the reason why I do this. Okay, so now we're all wiped off. We've got residue of paint. I need to jump in the shower, but before I do, I need to tidy everything up. I like to tidy everything up before I jump in the shower, just because once I'm cleaned and got all the paint off, I then don't want to have to go to my painting table, cleaning all of that stuff up and get paint all over me again. So I'll do that now, and then I'll jump in the shower. I need to clean my brushes as well, so I'll show you how I do that. And yeah, let's go! Okay, so as you can see, it's an absolute mess in here. I don't know any body paint and makeup artist whose station doesn't look like this after they've been painting, so don't judge me. This is how I clean my brushes. I'll just stick everything in the sink. And then rinse them with warm water. Try and get as much of the paint out as possible. And then I've got two ways of doing it. So sometimes I use this makeup brush. Is it going to focus? Is it going to focus? Is it going to focus? No. Anyway, it's the makeup brush and a sponge shampoo, which is pretty good actually, but a lot of the time I just use like a bar of soap just to clean it all. It's super basic. I mean, I'm sure there's loads of great products out there to clean your brushes with and clean your sponges with, but what I tend to do is I just get as much as possible and then just wipe it under warm water and then make sure it's clean and then just leave them to dry. So yeah, when you leave your brushes to dry, you kind of want to leave your brushes to dry lying down, just because if you dry your brushes when they're standing up, then a lot of the water can go into like the actual what's it called, the sort of the silver bit, this bit here of the brush, and it can start to get mouldy and stuff. So just to sort of keep your brushes as clean and long lasting as possible, to have them drying lay down flat. Okay, so we're all washed, we're all showered, and the next thing I always do after showering is I need to moisturise because the paint dries my skin out a lot. Also, I don't know about you, but around about winter time my skin gets super bad. So I suffer with psoriasis and I have massive flare-ups in the winter. It's either the weather or stress is what brings my psoriasis back. So at the moment I'm having a bit of a flare-up. I've got it under control, but I do need to moisturise a lot to sort of keep it at bay. So that is what I'll be doing now. Okay, so all moisturised now, and now what I need to do is do the last little bits of edits for my videos. And the great thing about doing what I do is I do it all on my phone, so I can literally lie in bed, edit all my videos, and it's great. So let me just edit those, and then what I need to do is gonna grab some food, and then I think I might go to the gym later. Oh my god, I've just finished editing this one, and it is so annoying. Like, the sound is so annoying. Listen. Oh my god, shut up. And we got this one here. I'm sure you'd be familiar with the sound. What are you doing for me? I've got two more videos, so there's this one here. And then, what's the last one? I've already showed you this one, but I'll give it another try. I quite like how that one's turned out. Actually, I'm quite happy with it. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm literally going through each social media one by one, uploading that same video to all of the social medias and getting it ready to post, and then around about 7 o'clock this evening I will post the videos. Okay, so I think I've just finished posting all of my videos, or loading all of my videos. It usually takes about an hour to like an hour and a half, depending how distracted I get. So I think I'm done, and now I'm gonna go grab some food. Again, I was super organised and I have made leftovers from yesterday. So again, just stick some lights on. Oops. So we are going for pasta again. Look, yeah, I know this is the second time today of me having pasta, but I'm not a cook. I'm a really bad cook, actually. So we're just going with some leftovers. Just heating up in the microwave, and it's gonna be super yummy. So usually whilst I'm waiting for my food to cook, it gives me a bit of time to find some extra sounds for the next video. So I'm painting again tomorrow, and I'm painting Ghost from Call of Duty. So I'll just be spending the next sort of few minutes finding some sounds which I can use for tomorrow's paints. Okay, so we are done for the day. So thank you for joining me on this journey. A day in the life of a content creator, body painter, cosplayer, whatever you want to call it, makeup artist, I don't know. But thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want me to do more of these type of videos. I was thinking of maybe doing a day in the life of when I'm not painting, because that tends to be a bit more of the sort of the research side of things, planning and admin-y bits. So more than happy to do one of those. Also, let me know if you want me to do any Q&A sessions. If you do, drop the questions in the comments. And yeah, I'm sure I'll be back with some more. I want to make this more of a regular thing. And even, it's funny because even from just today of talking to a camera, I'm starting to feel a bit more comfortable talking to a camera than when I first started. So it's a learning process, and I'm sure the video is going to take forever to edit, but that's what I'll be doing with the rest of my evening. So I will see you soon. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in a bit. Let's go!